Hello and welcome back. Now if you've been following the channel for a while, you'll have noticed in the background I have a lot of collectibles, but they all require space, in particular shelving if you want them on display. I'd recommend cabinets to keep the dust off, but if you don't have access to those or don't want to go down that route, then it's shelving. I personally would rather create than buy, because then you can create to your own specifications. So using an 18mm soft finish plywood, we are cutting the shelves and also a back panel out of this one piece. The idea of doing a back panel is simple. My walls aren't exactly sturdy and I don't trust them to hold the weight of the shelving and all my collectibles. It is just not having the confidence in those walls to do such a thing. That's the only reason I'm doing a backboard. You don't need to. You probably could easily make more shelves out of this piece, but I'm doing it for peace of mind. Now the idea is we're going to screw the top to the picture rail, and then the bottom is going to be screwed onto my desk. The desk was made by ourselves. It wasn't one we bought. I wouldn't recommend it. If you've got a nice piece of furniture, don't just go screwing holes into it. But think about it. But like I say, this end panel, this back panel even, is just for my personal peace of mind. Now I'm personally painting mine. You may want to keep the original wood looking shelves. I'm going with black and orange just to carry on with the look that I already have. Now this process is slow, but I'm a patient person and I actually enjoy painting. I find a certain level of peace. If not, I'd say it's therapeutic. I don't know how to describe it to somebody who doesn't like painting. A quick note, I jack these shelves up off the table just so I can paint the edges with ease. Also, I of course did the same thing for the back panel. Jacked it up slightly, painted around the edges, and I did think about doing 3 coats, but I stopped at 2. Purely because if you look at the rest, they all seem slightly weathered. You can still see the woodwork underneath the orange. I actually thought it went well. I put the panel up on the wall and I was beginning to put the shelves in, and yeah, it looks good to me. I'd also say at this moment, this is where you want to check the sizing between your shelf, between the bottom and the top. Take Groot there. He's the tallest statue I've got, or figure. If he doesn't fit, you want to adjust your shelves correctly before screwing them all together. Now, as you'll quickly see, the back panel, the one closest to the corner, is smaller. Now that was there originally. The new piece is that bit longer, but as you can now see, I've hidden it behind the helmet and behind some other merchandise, and then filled up the rest basically. Put all my statues in, at least the ones I've got for now. I still intend to buy more. The collecting never really stops. I mean, bit by bit, but then again, I don't really have a life, you know. I have this is what I love. This is what, well, not the only thing I love other things as well, but yeah, collecting stuff, whether it be artwork, statues, movies, trains, yeah, it's my jam. That's my kind of thing. But yeah, gradually you buy them all one by one, don't you? Just keep adding. That's if you're a bit more of a hoarder. If you buy them and then trade them in or sell them on, you know, you don't end up with a huge collection, but all to their own. It's as you wish. What you want to put on display is entirely your choice. Take these for instance. It's only been the last couple of years I've got into the Hot Toys collection. Yes, there are some unlicensed, not Hot Toys editions like MJ with Spider-Man back there. But I really like the quality. I really like what you get. Take the facial sculpts more than anything. Black Widow's great. I like Daisy Ridley from Star Wars as well. I think that facial sculpt has been done really well. The older models aren't as great, but as a collector, yeah, I can't really fault them. But you pay a price for them, don't you? You know, they don't come cheap. But with that being said, there is other companies out there like McFarlane, I think it is, that did the colour top range of Walking Dead characters. Now they did a fantastic job for a cheaper option at least of figures and characters. I think they nailed it. Now, as one last thing to go over, and this is more of a tip or a piece of advice, when it comes down to dusting your characters, I'd recommend using a makeup brush. Now, my mum recommended this, so this came from her originally saying, try this. But to be very delicate and do dusting on your characters and statues, figures. If you want to be careful and nice and gentle, a makeup brush has been perfect. Take Nathan Drake, for instance, what I'm doing now. Yes, he's not the most, I guess, valuable, and he's not also the most fragile, but he's a good example. He's been on the top shelf, he's gathered dust, and quick going over with a makeup brush, yeah, restored him to his natural form. And finally, the end. I want to leave you with an idea, and feel free to fire away some ideas in the comment section below. How about I put my display artworks behind my figures? Take Black Widow. I've got a display of Black Widow's new movie. Shall I put the artwork back there behind the figures for display purposes only? Would it look cool? Would it look too cheesy? What do you think? Fire away in the comments. Anyway, if you got this far, thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.